What up, guys? Seth the Programmer here, bringing you a new debatable topic. That topic is, well, I've literally gotten about 1 billion comments, and literally every single comment of these 1 billion comments is literally, Seth, does Goku and Vegeta suppress their god essence? Seth, do you believe in the two base theory? And it's like, alright, you know what? Let's just make a video. Can Goku and Vegeta suppress their god essence or their god ki in Dragon Ball Super? Do they do it against the Universe 6 tournament? Do they use it against Trunks? Who are they suppressing their god ki from? And that's what we're going to be discussing today. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So for those of you who don't know, you're like, two base forms? What are you even talking about? Alright, so this is basically what happened. Alright, so this is what people are coming from. So people are saying, that Kabe is basically a young Saiyan. A Saiyan from a universe where they didn't even know Super Saiyan existed. And this Saiyan is taking on Vegeta, making Vegeta struggle, making Vegeta say, wow, we're equals, or whatever. The same Vegeta that could tank kicks from Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. The same Vegeta that might even be stronger than Super Saiyan God in his base form. I'm not claiming that, alright? Don't get triggered in the comments if you don't believe that. I'm just stating a possibility and why people think this, alright? And they're like, wait a minute. There is no way in hell that Kabe is that strong. It just doesn't make any sense. So basically what people are coming up with is, okay, God Essence and base form are two different forms, and that basically you can activate your God Essence. And if you don't know what God Essence is, it's basically what Goku used against Beerus after he, absorbed Super Saiyan God into himself. People call that God Essence. And basically it's the ability to use your Super Saiyan God powers in your base form. Or if it's not your Super Saiyan God power exactly, it's like a massive boost. A boost that literally brought Goku to above Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks level in just his base form. So that's what God Essence is. And a lot of people mainly speculate that the God Essence thing mainly came into effect, like suppressing the God Essence. They think it came into effect more in the Universe 6 tournament because there were Frost and Kabe, Vegeta, and Bottomo were able to basically fuck with Goku and Vegeta in their base forms, even though Goku and Vegeta literally should have just one-shotted all of them if they were as strong as a Super Saiyan God, right? So that's where the theory is coming from, so let's get into it. Now, if you're wondering why this is even debated at all, who even gives a fuck, right? It's because people are saying that other people are downplaying with this behalf. Okay, so basically there are fans that think that the Universe 6 fighters like Kabe, Vegeta, and Bottomo and all of them are really, really powerful. Some people think that Kabe is Super Saiyan God level. And then there's another side of fans who think that Goku was suppressing that God form used against Beerus. He was suppressing it against the Universe 6 fighters. He was just using the normal base. They think that he just suppressed all his God ki, all the God essence he had, and that he was just using his normal base form in the tournament. So a lot of people are getting upset and riled about this for whatever reason. And to touch up on this, what I believe personally, well, I guess we'll be getting into that in a minute, but basically, I believe that it's neither of those, and I believe that no, Kabe isn't as strong as a Super Saiyan God, and two, no, I do not believe he's suppressing his God essence either. So, and then, yes, there's a third option that nobody seems to be paying attention to, and we'll be getting into that right now. So basically, throughout the series, even in Yo Son Goku and his friends return, Goku was able to suppress his ki so much that Tarbell actually thought that Goku was weaker than him. Tarbell, the fighter that is a disgrace to even Raditz. Yes, even Raditz would think Tarbell is a disgrace. Raditz, the guy with a power level 1500. Now, that means that Goku was able to suppress himself from 3 million to under 1500, which means he suppressed himself to less than 1% on a casual basis. And this is also shown in Fukatsu no F when he fights Frieza. He suppresses himself so weak that even casual henchmen can fire lasers through his body. So it's Goku can't suppress himself below 1% power. Even Beerus suppressed himself abysmally versus Goku. Not even 1%. If he used 1% of his power against Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he would have literally killed him. Because as we know with the new installations of Dragon Ball Super with the Kaioken times 10, that Beerus, if he used 1%, would have killed Super Saiyan 3 Goku even with a flick. So even Beerus is using less than 1% of his power. And to put this into a greater perspective, imagine Beerus, the dude that can destroy universes, slapping a normal person. Bulma, right? So the difference between Bulma and Beerus is an unfathomable number. So if Beerus slapped Bulma, that means he literally used less than like 0.00 times 101% of his power, right? That's actually a high ball, but actually it's a low ball. I mean, it would actually be way, way lower. But basically what I'm implying is that these guys can use like a trillionth of their power, octillionth of their power casually. They have complete control over their ki. It's not like they need to power up crazily or do some kind of breathing meditation exercise to suppress themselves. They can suppress themselves whenever and however they want. And especially with Dragon Ball Super, a story that's mainly plot-oriented over power scaling, it really comes into effect. Like, they can suppress themselves as much as they fucking want to. So when Goku absorbed God Ki, did he become as strong as a Super Saiyan God in his base form? Maybe he did. But what I'm going to be arguing is that God Essence Goku doesn't even have God Ki in his base form. Now the reason I say this is because, one, Vegeta, when he went into the God Chamber, as I like to call it, that Whis put Goku and him in, he says, "Oh wow, this is God Ki, right? Its pressure is immense." And basically what that means is that he himself in his base form does not naturally have God Ki. So his base form doesn't have God Ki. It should also be noted when Goku's fighting Frieza that everyone could sense Goku's power. So it's not like they even really have God Ki in their base to begin with. Honestly, it just seems like Super Saiyan God converted itself into normal Ki. This is how I like to look at Super Saiyan God is literally just Goku in his base form. It's literally base Goku, but with God Ki. And then when it converted into normal Ki, and that's why he turned back into a normal form. That's what God Essence came from. The massive boost of power was Super Saiyan God slowly draining and transforming into normal Ki that Goku could use. And remember, even Beerus is like, wow, you're a genius to be able to harness it like that. It's because Goku literally converted that God Ki into normal Ki that he can use with his own power. And that's why he was also able to re-transform into a Super Saiyan God when he fought Beerus. Now, where I'm going with this is basically the God Essence Goku. We're still going to call him God Essence, of course, because it's basically, that's what it is. It's the essence of the Super Saiyan God form. I guess it's actually literally just Super Saiyan God with normal Ki. But is it as strong as Super Saiyan God? I don't want to get into that. I'm not going to answer that question. I have a different video where I talk about that. Maybe I'll link that in the description. You can watch that instead. But I don't want to debate that here. But basically, base Goku with his normal Ki is very, very strong. And as we know, they can suppress themselves extremely. Even Beerus can suppress himself so much that when he slaps Bulma, she doesn't even get really hurt. She can get up moments later, right? Beerus, the Universe Destroyer, or the Planet Destroyer, whatever destroyer you think. For a normal person to take a hit like that, Beerus had to put a lot of thought and concentration behind it and suppress himself beyond 1%. So is it possible that Goku and Vegeta simply suppressed themselves against the Universe 6 fighters? Absolutely. Absolutely. When it came with Frost, I think what was really going on with Frost when Goku transformed against him was that he was mainly just trying to bait him into transforming. So basically Goku's already kind of rivaling third form Frost, and by showing Frost that he transformed, it might give Frost the inclination oh shit, he's going to overcome my power, I need to transform. I think he was just trying to bait Frost to transform. I don't think he actually needed Super Saiyan. And for Kabe and Vegeta was clearly just teaching Kabe about Super Saiyan. And even Super Saiyan Blue, and I'm going to touch up on that in a different video, but he was literally just training Kabe. Much how Beerus was training Goku to utilize his forms, Vegeta was training Kabe. And this is definitely shown when Kabe goes full power and punches Vegeta, and Vegeta just tanks it at the very end with a smile on his face. Like, oh, these guys are all of a sudden like they were equal the whole time, and then all of a sudden Vegeta just tanks his full power attack like it's nothing. That was a perfect inclination that Vegeta was suppressed versus Kabe and the rest of the Universe 6 fighters. Another piece of supporting information for this is actually Hit. We know that Hit is way superior to any of the fighters in the tournament. He was even able to body Vegeta, who, by the way, even Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta only used 1/10 of his power against Hit, which is also another red flag. Like, yes, they're not trying. Even against Hit, Vegeta wasn't trying. So what makes you think he was going all out against Kabe, a dude that didn't even know Super Saiyan? So basically, Hit, this dude that has enough power to body Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at 1/10 of his power, base Goku was able to like draw blood from him and hurt him. So that's a perfect inclination that is when Goku started trying. Now, is there two different forms of Goku's base? No, there's not. It's literally Goku either's trying or he's not trying. There's no specific, it's not, oh, now he's using God Ki, now he's not. It's not like that. It's either he's trying or he's not. Because as we know, even with Super Saiyan Blue, when they look serious, they might even still just be using 1/10 of their strength. So there is no two base forms. There is no Super Saiyan God level Kabe. There is no Goku is only as strong as he was in the Buu saga when he fought Frost. There's none of that. It's literally just Goku and Vegeta were just testing the waters of their new powers and of their opponents, as they always do. With that, I guess that answers your question. Hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything I actually missed, I actually went pretty into detail there. But if there's anything I missed, let me know, because I think this is pretty important to talk about. A lot of people kept asking about it, and we just had to get it out of the way because everyone was wondering about it. So anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time.